If there's something that can be achieved without effort, why shouldn't you do it? Today we will take a look at simple methods of getting rid of belly fat that do not require much effort. Abdominal fat leads to an increase in waist circumference, which when exceeds certain value, becomes a risk factor for many diseases. Having a large belly affects not only the person's appearance, but also their health. There are two types of belly fat. The first is visceral fat, which accumulates in the inner part of the abdominal cavity, around the organs, and forms a typical big, elastic, and round belly. The second is subcutaneous fat. It is deposited right under your skin, forming the soft belly. Both types are associated with being overweight or obese, but visceral fat is the most dangerous. It is located around the organs that affect metabolism, such as the liver and pancreas, and interferes with their normal functioning. Subcutaneous fat is less associated with metabolic disease, but is more difficult to get rid of than visceral fat. Before we move on, make sure to subscribe to the channel to watch the new episodes in big progress. We're doing our best to create interesting content for you. How to check if you have excess belly fat. To find out if you should get rid of belly fat, measure your waist circumference. A woman's waistline should be no more than 80 centimeters. For a man, the waist circumference should be less than 94 centimeters. For men and women, the methods for getting a flat and firm abdomen are the same. The only difference is that it's more difficult for women to have visible abdominal muscles. There are two types of fat distribution in the body. Gynoid, in which fat tissue, especially the subcutaneous type, is concentrated in the lower body, such as the buttocks and legs, which is typical for women. Android. In this type, fat mainly accumulates in the abdominal, chest, dorsal, and cervico-occipital areas. It is typical for males. Where the fat accumulates is determined by the work of certain hormones that prevail in the body. This does not depend on gender only. There are men with gynoid morphotype and women with android morphotype. Stress, unhealthy diet, and sedentary lifestyle lead to general weight gain, but the health risks for each of us are subjective. Some people gain weight rapidly, even being on a diet, while others can digest everything in almost any amounts and not get fat at all due to their fast metabolism. There is a myth that in order to prevent the formation of belly fat, you need to eliminate fats from your diet. Of course, this is an outdated and incorrect point of view on nutrition. Of course, limiting your intake of high-calorie foods with trans fats will be beneficial, but in fact, our number one enemy is sugar. Many people still ignore the fact that it's the excess sugar in our bodies that is converted into lipids and body fat, both visceral and subcutaneous. Sugar is the main energy resource that the human body has, but it has a property to stay and accumulate in the body as glycogen in the liver and muscles. When these reserves are excessive and the person does not exert physical efforts that require energy, the consumed sugar transforms into lipids, which are the belly fat. Therefore, the main rule for losing weight is to minimize the consumption of sugar in any form. How to get rid of belly fat? These are our 10 tips for achieving this goal. Tip 1. Have a protein-rich breakfast. A high-protein breakfast increases the feeling of fullness and has several other benefits. You eat less because protein foods take longer to digest, so you will not want to have a snack. Therefore, fewer calories will be consumed during the day. This will reduce visceral fat in the abdominal area, so try to eat 2 grams of protein per kilogram of your body weight. And what about carbs? It's not recommended to eat processed carbs in the morning because they lead to the acceleration of insulin production, which promotes fat accumulation. Carbohydrates have a high absorption rate. The body stops burning fat and begins using up stored sugar as soon as you start consuming carbs. Processed or refined carbohydrates are sweets, cookies, and all other artificially produced carbohydrates. Tip 2. Avoid eating processed breakfast cereals in the morning. Do you like breakfast cereals? Keep in mind that they all are high in sugar and therefore harmful. If you can't give up these foods, replace them with oatmeal. It's rich in protein and so quickly eliminates hunger, which will allow you to eat less at breakfast. Be sure to consume enough various micronutrients. Create a varied breakfast menu consisting mostly of protein, fruits, and vegetables. Many of these elements are essential for lipid metabolism and the elimination of belly fat. Add more high-fiber foods to your morning menu. Thus, the food will proceed more slowly through the digestive tract. This will make you feel full throughout the day and eat less, and so lose weight. Fiber-rich foods are fruit, vegetables, legumes, and grains. Tip 3. Eat only healthy fats. You think that a low-fat diet will eliminate belly fat, don't you? That's not that simple. You lose weight if you consume healthy fats and limit your carbohydrate intake. This is not about completely giving up carbs, but about choosing healthy cereals and vegetables that are good carbs. Healthy fats contain omega-3 and omega-6, which have the following benefits. They reduce cortisol levels and therefore reduce stress, because high cortisol levels promote the formation of visceral fat. They help burn lipids, so your weight decreases gradually. They suppress hunger. Where can you find omega-3 and omega-6? The main sources are oily fish, such as herring, tuna, mackerel, sardines, and salmon. To get a proper supply of omega-3s and 6s, you should eat fatty fish 2 or 3 times a week. Forget about frying in sunflower oil and margarine. Cook in butter. As strange as it may sound, moderate consumption of butter promotes fat burning and stimulates metabolism. Tip 4. Give up refined carbs in the evening. Once refined carbohydrates are consumed, they quickly convert into sugar. It causes rapid changes in blood glucose level and increases the formation of abdominal fat. As for fruits, they contain sugar and fiber, which slows down the rise in blood glucose levels. To eliminate belly fat, it's recommended to stop eating refined carbs in the evening and eat nothing but low-calorie foods after 8 p.m. Tip 5. Drink more. If you want to get rid of belly fat, you need to provide your body with enough liquid. Water increases the feeling of fullness and boosts your metabolism. This prevents overeating and gradually reduces weight. If you don't feel like drinking plain water, you can replace it with green tea, which stimulates metabolism and reduces food cravings. That's why green tea is so effective for weight loss. Tip 6. Limit your fruit juice intake. If you want to lose weight, give up not only carbonated drinks, but also fruit juices. The reason is simple. Manufactured fruit juices are high in sugar and low in fiber. As a result, blood sugar rises, and this leads to an increase in belly fat. If you love fruit juices, it's best to make them with your own hands. Tip 7. Eat organic foods and don't starve. All instant and convenience foods contain tons of sugar, fats, calories, and other harmful substances. Limit your intake of nuts, wheat, sugar, and saturated fats. They don't bring the feeling of fullness, but only increase food cravings. To lose weight, eat simple dishes. Eliminate trans fats and allergens from your diet and minimize the consumption of canned foods. Don't count calories, but eat according to our biological needs. Have a meal only when you're hungry, but never because of boredom or for pleasure. Develop a good habit of stopping eating before you feel full. Tip 8. Learn to relax. When you are under stress, cortisol, an anti-stress hormone that stimulates hunger, is formed. It is also responsible for accumulation of fat in the abdominal cavity. Moreover, when the level of cortisol rises, the level of sugar in the blood also increases, and so the metabolism slows down. As a result, fat burning stops. To control stress, find an activity that relaxes you: watching TV, doing yoga, meditating, or just sleeping. Tip 9. Get used to cold. In fact, cold environment activates the production of testosterone, thereby promoting fat burning. Low temperature will also cause your body to generate heat, which will lead to fast calorie burning and therefore weight loss. Here you have several options. For example, you can take a cool shower. Although cold is effective for belly fat burning, be careful and don't get hypothermic. Tip 10. Have a cheat meal. Cheat meals give dieters the opportunity to take a break from strict eating. The gist of these cheats is to eat clean for the better part of your week, stay active, and reward yourself by indulging in something you really want to eat. While some dieters may not choose to cheat, some find it a vital part of their week. A weekly cheat meal has been proven to boost your metabolism and ward off any feelings of deprivation, improving not only your ability to lose weight, but also the ability to stick to your diet plan too. One way cheat meals can boost your metabolism is by increasing levels of leptins, the anti-starvation hormone responsible for sending hunger messages to the brain. Throwing a cheat meal into the mix tricks your system into thinking food is plentiful and that it's okay to burn through fat stores. Cheat meals can help to reset hormones responsible for metabolism and insulin regulation, replenish glycogen for increased energy, and keep calories brining and fat torching mechanisms high. Good and bad foods for belly fat burning. Good foods: vegetables, fruits, seeds, cereals, white meat, fish. These are the foods that will help you lose weight. Vegetables provide the body with essential nutrients, while fruits contain enzymes that help the body break down nutrients. So eat as many fruits and vegetables as you like. Want to spice your dishes up? Add linseed or camelina oil, as they are rich in minerals and vitamins that increase the body's energy expenditure and so promote the fat burning. Also, make sure to drink enough water to improve digestion. Water eliminates toxins and supplies the body with vital minerals. Another effective slimming drink is lemon water. It prevents bloating, water retention, and excess body fat accumulation. Here are the foods you should eat: proteins, poultry, white meat, eggs, seafood, and fatty fish. Carbs, vegetables, fruits, brown rice, millet, barley, buckwheat, oatmeal, pearl barley. Fats, butter, linseeds, linseed oil, extra virgin olive oil, avocado, dark chocolate. Foods to avoid. To get rid of belly fat, you need to keep a healthy diet. This means avoiding sugary, high-calorie, and fatty foods, such as french fries, pastry, cookies, sausages, and alcohol. Also, give up non-alcoholic carbonated drinks, candies, crisps, muesli and cornflakes, convention foods, and desserts. By following these tips and being on a healthy, well-balanced diet, you can lose belly fat without effort and exercising. So get started right now and believe in success. That's all we wanted to tell you today. On this channel, you will find videos about the benefits of different foods, about diseases and effective methods of their treatment, as well as interesting information about housekeeping and gardening. So make sure to subscribe to Big Progress and ring the bell. Click the like button under the video and share it with your family and friends. See you soon!